So if you're like me, you're in your 50s and you're struggling to lose weight by, through exercise or doing calorie counting, for some reason even you're unable to exercise as much as is required to help you lose the weight, and so you're looking for alternative solutions, this is a video for you. Keep watching. So every tip I give in this video is based on my personal experience. Okay, I'll show you pictures and tips in cutaways throughout the video. All right, so of course from the title you've seen I'm talking about intermittent fasting. So I'm going to start off with introducing what intermittent fasting is, and I'm going to now advise you on the best way to approach it, and then discuss the challenges and finish up with just final words. Now, very important that I issue a disclaimer, is always in the description of my videos. Any advice I give here is based on my personal experience. I'm not a doctor, okay? Even though I'm a certified personal trainer, it's very important that you check in with your doctor to make sure that you're able to undertake this, because if you have very low iron levels, it might be a problem, because deficiency in iron causes fatigue, and sometimes when you're embarking on the fasting journey, there's a tendency for you to be fatigued at the start. So I'm going to be looking at my phone because I want to make sure, like always, this video is structured so that it brings value to you. So now, intermittent fasting, why would you consider that as an option in your 50s? First of all, as you age, you know this very well. I've done a video on menopause. What happens is your metabolism slows down and that makes it more difficult for you to lose weight. Now, visceral fat accumulates in the your midriff. That is also difficult to let go of. Now, if you have debilitating health conditions like I do, lower back pain, stage 2 bilateral arthritis of both knees, osteoarthritis, it also makes it difficult to exercise as much as you should to lose the weight, even though that is what is recommended. I found out from a friend today that squats actually help osteoarthritis, so that's a tip just off my head right now. So that's the reason why you can consider actually embarking on the intermittent fasting journey. Now, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is a protocol that kind of makes you eat. It varies when you eat rather than what you eat. So for me, I've always believed in the theory that eat all food groups and eat what you like, but in moderation. So for me, that's why it works for me. If you're someone that believes in the calorie counting method and is working for you, like I said, do you whatever works for you. If you want to join the slimming worlds or any other protocols that encourage you to cut off certain food groups and eat others, or eat some food groups less and eat some others more, then do you, boo. Like I said, this is based on my own personal experience, and I'll share a picture of me in April 2022 versus today. I started in Easter 2022. A friend introduced me to this. So now that I've defined intermittent fasting, there are different protocols. So you have the one, where you eat within a particular window in a day and you fast in the other. So you have 24 hours in a day. It's based on a 24-hour timeline. So currently I'm doing the 12-12 protocol. I've tried, or promise you, there's even the one we call alternate day fasting, where you eat today normally and then tomorrow I fast the whole day. That is tougher. I've tried that. I've done 36-hour fasting. I've done all sorts of protocols, but I've realized that as I'm aging, I need to choose the one that works best for me. So 12-12 works for me. That doesn't mean that on a particular day I am not allowed to fast more than 12 hours, but I've put my baseline as 12. I'll show you what the app looks like that I'm using. Is a Zero app. So I always advise people start off small. So you could even start off with fasting for, usually the most popular protocol is 18-6. So you fast for 16-8, okay, where you fast for either 16 hours or for 18 hours, and then your eating window is marginally reduced. And research has shown that when your eating window is smaller, it kind of helps you, because you know that you just have 4 hours to eat. It could also be counterproductive, where because you have 4 hours to eat, you eat more than you should in the 4 hours. Now, it's very important also that when you're doing this protocol, that you consider the pros and cons. So I've talked about now how to start it. You need to start small, be gentle with yourself, understand that you're going to have some challenges on the fast, and so you need to also be conscious of the fact that you need to hydrate a lot. You can see my Stanley bottle is full of ice. Those of you that prefer water, make sure you're hydrated through the day. The reason is because you're going to have hunger cues during your fasting window, and you will think that you're hungry, but it's actually thirst. Okay, and then you need to also be aware of fatigue. It will come and go, so be kind to yourself and find out if it's possible for you to fast during periods where you're active. That way it's possible for you to keep it going. So most times, because I work in the mornings, it's easy for me to just understand that my first meal for the day is usually brunch. So I'm not a breaky person. But when it comes to the weekends, I'm kind to myself. And if I want a lovely pancake for breakfast, or I'm in a hotel, I'm on holiday, of course I'm going to eat breakfast, because what's exciting about holidays if not breakfast? So that is one of the highlights of the intermittent fasting protocol. Okay, so moving on, just a second. I just want to make sure I capture everything, guys. So like I said, start slow, stay hydrated, and then follow. When during your eating window, it's also a good idea to make sure that your meals are balanced. You don't really want to be eating nonsense if you have stayed up for how many hours without eating. It makes sense that when you do eat, that your meals are nutritious as much as possible. Okay, so common challenges of this protocol is, you know, it's tough, right? Feeling hungry, like I said, during the fast, so you could just keep drinking. Just be conscious of the fact that there are certain things that could break a fast. So if you need to drink water or teas, make it herbal teas or black coffee, and that will help curb your hunger. For me, I just eat my ice. It has helped. When I used to drink water is weird. Ice helped, but water used to make me hungry. And then you have energy dips. Obviously, I've mentioned that. So make sure you're eating nutrient-dense foods. When you're eating, make sure you eat enough so that it will carry you through the fasting window. Social gatherings, don't be antisocial, guys. It's not that serious. When you have a party, you can actually alter your fasting window. There are two things you can do: just eat, or you can alter your fasting window. I fast every day, by the way. There's some guys that say they'll fast 3 days a week and eat normally. There's a 5-2 protocol where you can fast 5 days and eat normally for 2 days. I just fast every day, and the days I can, sometimes fewer hours than others. Weekends, sometimes I fast 9 hours, 8 hours, depending on how I feel. So really be intuitive as well with your eating. If you're hungry, eat, but just know that this works, because I'll show you pictures of me in 2022 when I decided it was enough after COVID and having COVID and just struggling with my health. I needed to try this and make it a lifestyle for me. So based on that, if you're considering this, remember it's a journey. Very important. Everything I discuss on this channel is a journey. Just know that this is a journey, and you need to enjoy it. Take your time, see what works for you. Like I said, we're all different, and if you've tried it before, it would be nice to share with me in the comments about how it worked for you. Yeah, and just like I said, be kind to yourself. Hopefully you found these tips useful. I didn't want to make the video long. You can research it some more. Like I said, the app I will prescribe is the Zero app. Use that, works, really fantastic app. And there are also challenges. There, remember, there's a video that I did about running in your features, and I said always do challenges because they keep you accountable. On the app, there are challenges as well where you can, join the challenge that's telling you 200 fasting hours, for a week or a month or something. And at the end, if you made it, they'll tell you. If not, they'll tell you well done for great effort and all that. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why don't you watch the running challenge video, running in your 50s. I think I'll link that for you in the playlist. And also, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I said I'm just going to be authentic. Fine, I've given you all the tips, but this is part of my outro. I'm wearing a lovely jumpsuit that I got from ASOS. The video for that will go live, so you see my ASOS pieces, and I'm going to also do a video about my new in pieces this November. We're gradually coming to the end of November, guys. So like I said, subscribe, like, and see you next time. Bye bye.